Greetings and salutations, everybody, and welcome back to Tomes and Tales RPG, and welcome back to the Broken Few. We're dancing,
back, baby.
We're back, baby. You know, but we're one down. Just for a little while. It's sad, but the end of our, we tend to break the arcs up into seasons as we started calling them around here. So the end of last season left us with a big gap in our group as our ranger voyage in the wake of certain doom with Catharax, the dragon, has left the group to do some soul searching. Zero has been permanently wounded, while Zefaris and Hugle have watched their family fall apart. So with that, let's get back to our unlikely heroes and see what this next leg of the adventure holds for us on tonight's episode of Tomes and Tales. Ooh.
Broken Few. A story from Tomes and Tales RPG.
And welcome back. Last we left the Broken Few, we saw our ranger voyage decide to act against the dragon spirits that had listed him to service, feeling like he was simply a tool to their ends but offered no guidance or help. He sundered the dragon bow with all of his might, and with that eruption of magic and glass, shredded him and Dog both. Dog underwent a painful transformation as his form split and opened to reveal his new, seemingly permanent form, that of a black dragon that looks strangely like Catharax. In his heightened state, Voyage sat upon Dog and flew to the apothecary where Zero was still resting and recovering from the loss of her arm. During this upsetting interaction, Zero, in a haze, sought to pull the piece of jagged glass out of Voyage's eye, but unfortunately taking the rest of the eye with it.
Souvenir.
Yep. As Voyage said goodbye, Zefaris came running down the street, and their eyes filled with tears as they watched their brother take to the sky, while Petunia and Hugle watched on in the distance from the gaping wound left in the side of Petunia's family home. And with that, Voyage was gone. So, with that being said, our party reconvenes, and we actually are going to return at the start of the next day. So, early into the morning of the next day, with the red aura from the blood moon still hanging in the sky, but is beginning to wane. It is beginning to fade. It's only ever in the sky for 5 days, and then it disappears. So as our party all awaken for the next leg of their journey, which seemingly has been an objective that's been in the background for a little while, which is get to the Deadlands, retrieve the cleric, and get home. I think I'm going to put it to the group this time around. Who do they think would be the first to awaken? I know normally we always have the Zero awakens first, but I also feel like there's cause for that not to be the case on this particular day.
She ain't gonna lay there with her eyes shut. She awake.
Okay.
Did Zeph stay at the apothecary, didn't they?
Yeah.
I believe you two were together.
Yeah. Zero will try to reacquaint herself with where her body mass is sitting. She's going to try and get out of bed as quiet. Well, get off the table and wherever they stayed as quietly as she can. And she's gonna just try and sort of like clean up the area from last night, because there was like blood, there was a bit of vom, there was
a bit of chanda,
and then she will attempt to do her morning ritual of cleaning the guns.
Okay.
And that is where she will stay stuck.
Fair enough. I think Zeph, you would be the next one to awaken, just because you hear the ding, ding, cling, fuck, like the incessant ramblings of a mad woman trying to do a two-handed job with one arm.
Yeah. It'd probably be the because I'd imagine Zeph would be turned away, like towards a wall or something like that. and then it'd be the slow turn on the back, eyes opening, turn over, look at what Zero's doing, and slowly kind of like get up. No, that's rude to say.
Say it anyway.
Would you like assistance? I was going to say, do you need hands?
Yes.
Zero has definitely set herself up like on a desk nearby, which actually no, she would have started like that. Stuff would have rolled off the desk and she would have been like, this is shit, and then started doing it on the floor.
Migraine to the floor.
Yeah.
I feel like a piece would have rolled to the bed, and as Zeph got up, she would have they would have almost stood on it and like picked it up.
Just the firing pin, the most important part of the gun.
I can do it myself, thank you.
Okay.
How are you feeling? Big donation. How is it?
There it is.
JB not?
Like shit, to be honest, but I guess we're just going to keep moving.
Do you want to talk about it?
Not yet.
That's okay. If and when you're ready, you can talk about it to me.
You can talk too, you know. And keep it all in here.
Don't you have a morning tea to make or something?
Would you like tea?
I'll have a coffee if that's on the
I'll make a
agenda.
coffee.
Thank you.
And Zeph will go and make themselves a tea and Zero a coffee.
Which is perfectly acceptable.
With
They have
a
a
straw.
kitchen. They have a kitchenette in the apothecary. That's your morning routine. That'd probably be about like 5, 6 a.m. I think. Decent hour in the morning. And we'll turn over to our halflings with the semi-fixed gaping hole in the side of the building.
My house! Entry, please!
Because I believe at the end of last episode it was the afternoon, or like for us it's been fucking ages.
It was half a joke, but it was established that the town were already starting.
Yeah, it's true. It doesn't even matter what time it is. It was getting fixed.
There's at least like some temporary patchwork going on.
Like a cloth.
Guitar.
Yeah, like a top,
The
yeah.
explosion, came out fully dressed with tools ready to go.
Whistling a tune as they're walking.
Seamus so Finnegan down the road sleeps with his tool belt on.
Do you reckon we would have stayed at that house, or
Oh, that's a good point.
In light of that, yeah.
consider it was half demolished,
Yeah, I'd say they probably would have grabbed her mum and then,
gone back to the other?
yeah, she'd be sleeping in the spare room.
Then I would say that morning, for the first time ever, Hugh was not sleeping in. With everything that's going on, he's up early, starting to prepare breakfast for everyone in the house and playing house a little bit.
He's got your apron on.
Nothing else.
There's the chef with his two little cherub rosy butt cheeks on the other end. Yeah.
Inspiration.
Yes.
Canon now, that's what's happening.
With socks.
Yes.
Yeah, he's having a great time, and then the twins walk out. He's like, I forgot the people.
You like your eggs scrambled.
Yeah.
Quickly drew across some stuff over it.
Mateo gets up to go leave. He goes, nice. And then leaves. Matroya just fucking goes bright red and turns around and runs back down the hall.
Oh fuck.
So that's what you'll come out of the bedroom too. That wasn't the original plan, but I'm sticking to it.
I just gotta learn to keep my mouth shut.
Try to treat you something nice after Papa has passed away.
Walks on. Put some fucking pants on.
So doesn't know what to do.
You get a bit of fabric thrown to the back of your head. It's your pants. Talk about getting comfortable.
Sorry, I kind of fell back into old habits.
We messed down the hall.
Oh, fuck, I forgot about that too. Look, it was a big day.
All right.
Last night was the first time I've slept well in years. There's like a brightness to him, or like, you know, just that well rested, whereas usually he's got a bit of a tired sort of feel to him. And I made breakfast, and he brings out what I imagine is half it's really good, and then half is just kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
He's good at some things, but just tried to do others.
How are you feeling after everything?
It was a lot. This last few months has been a lot, but it's nice to be home. And he'll pull out that note and sort of subtly look down at it and just fold it back up and put it in his pocket. I made you tea.
Oh, thank you. How do you think they're handling it?
I don't think they're handling it.
Might need to look after them for a little while.
To say the least. Like, I understand what he's going through. In a way, I understand why he left, but after everything else that's happened lately, it's gonna be hard for the other two.
Leaving like that, they look like shite. And that dog, well,
Whatever he is
it's
now.
not really a dog anymore. Never seen him look that angry. I mean, I've only known him for like a week, but
I didn't know he could be that angry. I guess that's part of the whole thing, though. Pushing everything down and only ever showing the bright side. It's bound to knot up in there.
sounds familiar.
This is why I understand. He'll be back when he's ready. I hope.
How do you think they'll handle that?
I couldn't dream to imagine.
And I think partway through the breakfast, while they're sitting there in like in a pause. So I was thinking, right, just hear me out.
That's dangerous.
You're a member down now, and I know where you're going. It can be a bit dangerous, and it always helps to have another healer around. I could.
He'll stop and sort of like lean across the table, grabs you by the side of the head, kisses you. You're fucking coming with me, aren't you?
Yeah. There's absolutely no way you're gonna keep me in this village.
You just gotta stay safe, but fuck, it's interesting.
Well, I mean, clearly you haven't been faring too well without an extra healer around, and now that you've lost somebody, I mean, you're walking into a renowned, one of the most dangerous places on this continent. One of you's lost an arm, the other one's not doing too well. One of them's flown off. I'm not leaving you out there like that.
We're gonna have so much fun. Once we figure out what the fuck to do with those other two.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a bit rough. But you'll have backup now.
Yeah, but Zero very much uses both of her hands, or like it's gonna be.
We'll have to workshop something. Well, I mean, Petal didn't want them, but you can get those fandangle new, what they call them, prosthetics. The fancy fake limbs. Might be her speak, help get some
I could see it
mobility
actually.
back. You can get real fancy ones too that have different, like,
She could
they
probably
can
build
do.
one of those things into the arm.
It would be helpful to have 2 hands when building.
Well, she's fucking tough.
Yeah.
So
That I can tell.
it's gonna crush her, but she won't let us know it.
Well, I feel like we can guess.
Maybe we should go check on him.
We should absolutely go and check on them.
I guess. Do you want to go give some of this to your ma?
Oh yeah, I will.
Maybe not that one. It was a bit.
I wouldn't eat it, neither can you.
We'd feed it to the dog, but well.
The garbage disposal's gone.
You can feed it to the owlbear.
Oh, that's right.
Pat would still definitely be there. I think he would just go sleep where he knows it's warm, which is the fireplace.
I think he would have stayed with Petunia and Hugle that night as well, so he's probably by the fire.
I reckon in the tail end of the conversation where you guys have been talking in food, you just start, if the camera was resting here and you guys are sitting at the table, you start seeing the chairs.
Oh, yeah.
And feed them all the burnt bits.
And you just see 2 big red eyes.
That sounds freaky.
A beak.
Yeah.
Because he's got little fucking bulldog no neck.
Yeah.
Little burr.
At least you
All the
appreciate my
animals
cooking.
canonically bulldog build.
Yeah, all animals that walk on all 4. It's until he stands up and you realise how fucking big this owlbear is, because he's like a teenager. So he's like,
The bulldog
2
build.
halflings.
look at that wide stance. You ain't getting knocked over.
Yeah, I guess we make our way down to the apothecary.
You guys, begin walking down the main path. You can see, again, early in the morning, I think it'd probably be 6 or 7 for you guys, probably a little bit later than the elf. The village is, it's a working village. Everything's basically done on favours. It's basically like the village of the Freemasons Guild. So all the woodsmen are, back to crafting. You can hear the mill fucking churning away in the distance, and you start to take notice as you're walking that the temporary housing for the tribe that you guys basically have helped, begin to go back home. They've already started packing down the tents, dismantling some of the cabins. They're very quick to not overstay their welcome, and they are in the process of packing out, getting ready to leave. And I would think, can both of you make perception checks for me?
Yeah, hold on.
Open them up.
Oh, yeah, freshy.
Are they the flower? Yay! No.
16 plus something.
Because you suffocated them in the plastic sleeve.
That's a 10.
a 10?
Rolled so good for Ostara.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was rolling 18 of these ones.
Oh, do you put them back in the plastic
20.
baggies?
I
20.
did because I was scared for their longevity.
Oh, that's fair enough.
Fair. I respect it. With a 20, as you and Petunia are walking down the main thoroughfare together, holding hands, not holding hands, whatever you're doing, that would distract
Are you
each other.
holding hands?
Absolutely.
There you go. It's like a small moment. You look to each other. You look to each other and share a smile as you see the tribe beginning to make their way back to their home now that they are free to do so, and there's no threat of incursion or invasion. And for a split moment, there's a soft breeze that just kisses your cheek, and you can't help but stare and look. And just through a fucking line of people, Goliaths, orcs, humans, all the variants of people that live in the tribe, you just catch the clear, milky eyes of the crone. Who, it's in a second. Someone walks past and she's there, and someone walks past and she's gone, just for a moment. And a couple of raven's feathers will just flow past in your immediate distant vision.
Just a smirk as he goes on with his day.
And you guys continue, and we reconvene at the apothecary, and everyone's together. Can you do me a wisdom check, please? So just a d20, add your wisdom mod, because I know that that's a lot of the stats for your gunslinging.
The pen was in the way.
I'll let you one re-roll. Yes! In the way.
Come on.
Damn, I should put my pen in.
What's 19 in total?
With a 19. I'll say if you make because it's clever that you always say, oh, Zero gets up and checks the guns every day. So what we'll do is, if we remember, at the start of every day, you can make a wisdom check. And if you beat your DC save for your gunslinging, which I believe is 16, you know, for like your explosive bullets and shit, basically. So if you beat that DC every morning, you can get a free fix of a misfire.
Bless.
I got you, babe.
The
Fucking best. So that means if you roll, I think a misfire for
how it works, or like, oh yeah, what was that thing again? It's just, I'm the fucking best.
I think it's like on your handguns it's like a misfire 1, but on the White Widow it's like 1 to 3.
Yes.
So basically, if it burns out, you have a quick second where you just get to slap the breech and pull the trigger and it'll go.
Yeah, bet.
Well, more like headbutt the breech, but you get the point. We reconvene at the apothecary. So Zefaris and Zero, you guys have kitted up and you're ready. I would say when you guys leave the house, Pat probably would have followed you because that's just what he does. He knows who you are now. You've got your stuff for Pat there, don't you?
Yeah.
So yeah, cool. And we are all together, albeit one down.
When you guys walk in, Zeph would probably be sitting back on the bed again and just letting Zero do her thing, but not staring or looking because they know if they stare or look, Zero will be like, can you fuck off?
Yeah.
Hugo walked in staring.
When you walk in staring, it's just immediately.
How's it going?
Fine. Everything's fine. Just taking time. It is very in-depth process. Her gun is still in several pieces.
He was not even looking at the gun, it's more everything else. He couldn't care less about you trying to play with your toys right now.
Your adult Legos.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't get this reference.
Neither, but that's me most of the time at the table.
It's not us being ignorant. We just copy memes that we see on the internet, okay?
I learned my memes from Skye, not the internet.
I'm gonna have to take the ride back.
I know, right? I'm just going to take behind me for now. For immersion.
Looks at the table, looks back up at you. When you're done distracting yourself, we're here to talk.
If you're going to talk to someone, it should really be.
It's not as scary when it's in pieces and you're pointing around.
It's like
It's just the handle and the trigger.
If you're going to talk to anyone, you should be talking to them.
I plan to.
Yes, well, invest your time somewhere worthwhile. I'm good.
He'll walk up and hit you with a guidance for what you're doing. And as he does, he's like, you're worthwhile too. And then he'll walk over to
as when you walk away and leave Zero to her devices for a moment, I feel like what it is you've got it's you trying to connect the trigger, so the handle and the trigger mechanism to the breech, because the breech is forward, kind of like a grenade launcher, and you've got like your knee like trying to bend, and it's that moment where you're just frustrated and you're like just trying to jam it in and it slips, right? And again the little bolt falls out and you can't do it, and you're just like fucking, you slam the table, and just out from under the other side of the table the long spindly white hand comes up and just pops the pin into the slide, because he's got really long fingers, so you can kind of spread them to make them two different devices, like gripping devices. And you can feel, it's one of those things where it's like you can't see him, but you can feel his head next to your head. And the Wanderer kind of leans in and goes, "You know, it's not weak to ask for help, darling."
I can do it by myself. Thank you.
Oh, I know you can. You're a strong, independent, single mother from the big city.
don't you have somebody to be terrorizing or something like that? She's actively like starting to hear like he's flustered her. Don't you have someone to be making a deal with and ruining their fucking life or something like that? You know, casual Thursday for you.
Why would I go ahead making other deals when you're the best one I have so far, darling?
She like, you just see Zero turning around with the gun, talking to no one. You'll stop that right now.
I'll never get used to that.
If people offer you help, you should take it. You've still got a little while yet before you can get a replacement for that little conundrum.
If I need help, I will ask for it. I know I am big girl. I will ask when I need it.
Good girl.
No, you
Get
won't.
tapped on the chin as the hand withdraws away to the shadows.
You'll never take me alive.
You got a license for that?
I think in the background, Petunia just like lights some incense, is opening windows. He's just going about making the space nicer and more comfortable. That's all she can do.
While the incense, the candle flame wickers, and you just see the Wanderer in the corner. He's just hiding in the shadows.
I just imagine him go like, and he like is like hobbling towards the window and Omen crawls out.
What are you afraid of? The Booger Man?
The thing is, I saw that whole thing in my room. Twist this camera, try to get more towards me.
So the
Just
corner
actual
is the
camera.
Halloween decoration.
Grab it like that, and then pull it. Like, is it twisting?
Yeah, slightly. Yeah.
There we go.
Okay. Just over him.
It's pretty tight. After Hugle spoke to you, he's going to just walk up and hug Zeph.
Oh, don't do that.
And we're back.
It will be one of those moments where it's like someone's like, "Are you okay?" And you've been holding in your tears for like hours, and then you just immediately, "No."
He doesn't even say anything. He just holds you and waits, and then when you start to like let it go, he'll just like squeeze you.
Yeah, there will definitely be a few cheers there, but it's like the muffled, quiet shit. We'll use your shirt as a tissue. Yes. But after a little bit, probably only about 3 minutes or so, because they'll collect themselves again as quickly as the dam bursted open. And they'll just kind of stay in the hug for a little bit, and just a small whisper of a "fuck you, Hugle."
He'll be alright.
Or maybe he won't be. Wait till that bitch comes back.
I'm waiting for him to come back as the new BBEG. Like, that's the start of a villain arc right there.
Voyage comes back, instantly costs a 12-gauge shotgun to the mouth.
Please to look cool when he comes back.
After the 12 gauge.
Blow up.
Take his other eye.
Now you're
And half his
blind.
face.
God. I think after the "fuck you, Hugle," Zeph will retract the hug a little bit and invite you to sit next to them on the bed, because they'd be sitting legs crossed and everything like that, with like tea and stuff on the side table, and just kind of sit there. They're not ready to talk about it yet, because they want to understand how they feel properly about it. They know they're upset, but they're analysing it so they can understand it better and figure out why they're so upset over someone that has essentially only known them for a short period of time. So
what's next?
I was hoping you knew.
Well, we know the plan.
It's the bog witch, isn't it? Or the vampire thing?
It's just finding that cleric up north.
You killed the bog witch already.
Oh, yeah.
Look, it's been a big couple of days. We gotta go find that.
Fire from the ground.
I know the path north. I've taken it once before. We might be one man down, but we still have a mission. I promise to fulfill.
Yes. Thank you.
And Hugo looks over to Petunia.
Well, I know you're a man down now, and it always helps to have another cleric around. I'll come with you.
Zero will smile a bit to herself, but she'll turn away so Petunia doesn't see it.
Petunia sees it.
I've got a big toe. You killed my tough covered.
I got passive 18 up.
Zeph will smile at that also, but it would be a toothy smile.
Yeah, secret. You got secret?
I don't know what this is.
Okay.
You'll know soon. No, you'll know soon. You'll know soon.
I'm lost for once in my life.
You'll know soon. Don't worry.
These three hang out too much, and I don't know if it's memes or just inside jokes.
We had a sleepover last night.
We saw the facial pictures. They're terrifying.
You cannot post them.
Maybe they should be popping up right now.
No.
Serial killers.
Yes, I'm going to send it to you.
Voyage with a 12 gauge would look like Mon's face.
Anyway. Jesus Christ, a lot of you serial killers. Actual serial killers.
Motorhomos we prefer.
Yeah.
But Zero will be like very sort of discreetly like nodding to herself about it. Like, yes, this is good stuff. This is a good addition. We need
This is
this.
Mandalorian. This is the way.
This is the way.
Oh.
Dum, 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 dum.
Yeah, my husband.
Love you.
The tide has been. It's warm.
Do you want glass and some ice or something?
In a minute. Hang there.
I think at some stage as well, when like back when Hugle and Zeph were having a moment, Petunia would come up to Zero.
Are you in any pain?
Nothing.
You can say yes if you are.
It is just. It is like arm is still there and being chewed off.
Yeah, I'll get you something. She'll go and get her some pain meds. Drink all of it.
Oh.
It's fine. It's not that bad. There's worse herbs to have.
Just pinch your nose as you drink. It helps it. I assume you put a straw in there.
You hear the water in the back of your head? I've been in your memories. You were young once. You can do it. Come on.
Take it like a shot, Zero.
You've got your coffee to chase it afterwards. It's not that bad. In 10 minutes, you'll feel so much better.
Thank you.
People sort of leans into. She plays so tough, but look at this.
Oh, you can't talk. I remember every time you had a 28.
Shut up.
Zero is like definitely like a middle-aged man. Who's like, I'm not going to the fucking doctors. They can't help me. So like she's never taken a lick of medicine in her fucking life. So it does taste like shit to
A
her.
spoonful of sugar.
I should be there with a bone stick and I go, I'll just rest on it. It'll be fine. Tomorrow it'll heal over.
Sleep it off.
Right as
the
rain.
resident doctor, take the fucking meds.
It takes a minute, but the concept of like ghost pains or phantom pains is like a very real like medical science like thing. You know, the brain is sending signals to something that doesn't exist anymore. And I think there would be it'd feel like this constant tension.
Oh, yeah.
Where it's like you're trying to stretch fingers in a hand that isn't there anymore, and eventually there's this sensation where it slowly washes over, and your body just forgets that it's there. And all of a sudden that part of your body's numb. There's a little bit of tingling in like, obviously you can't choose what part of the body it goes to.
Yeah.
But you do feel a little bit better.
Milk of the poppy.
She starts like dancing around the room, tripping out.
After Petunia says milk of the poppy.
No, it was Jorja.
Oh, I was going to say, because there would be like equations. Like thinking of like, where are the tits on the poppy?
Jesus
Never mind, it's
Christ.
canon. That line of thinking is necessary.
My Groomguard campaign! No!
They're putting tits on the poppies.
Every nook and fanny.
You gotta draw it now.
Oh, absolutely.
Titty plants.
Yeah.
If they grow anywhere,
yeah,
it's
titty
in plants.
I hate every single one of you. Please go on with the story.
This is going to be the main artwork for our campaign going forward.
Guys,
We need to leave!
New merch just dropped.
Hey, wake up.
Go through the titty plant.
Oh, fuck.
It's gonna be a section of the Feywild.
I'm going to put Hugle in a wheelchair, you understand? You're the next one.
Damn, he's coming for all our lives. All right. How soon can we start moving?
We'd probably give you a couple days rest.
What for? My arm's not going to magically fucking grow back.
Yes, but it helps your body to readjust to your current situation.
You can readjust while I'm
You're on the
walking.
road.
I can.
You can sit for a couple hours at least.
We do have a cart, don't we?
Mm-hmm. And 2 horses.
See, there we go. I can lay down on the cart as it
It's
moves.
so jostly though, it's not good for you.
We're
It
not
will be
going to get her
fine.
to sit still.
You like turn around, there's like the cartoon outline of Zero, and she's already outside like checking the horses.
Rat and pigeon.
Wily Coyote style.
With the carriage. Yeah.
We'll gather supplies today. We'll see if anyone needs any help with the mess that was left around last night. We'll head off first thing in the morning. Give yourself a day. I know it's weird, we kind of feel rejuvenated as soon as we sleep here, but
I
you
know.
lost an arm.
I questioned it my whole life, and I just never understand.
We fought a fucking dragon.
It's been a big week. Just take a day of rest. There's worse places for it.
Yes. A day of rest.
In the back of your mind, you're not going to do it, are you?
Fuck no.
I didn't think so. Excellent. Onwards!
Again, the cartoon outline of Zero, but you just don't know where she's gone.
Zero just beelines out the door.
Grab Zeph and Petunia and say, why don't you guys gather some supplies?
Oh, absolutely.
I'm going to go have a chat to this one.
One person from each side of the table, roll a d20 because it's split perfectly down the middle.
14.
So we'll go with you. So you and Zero.
So imagine Zero's starting to head out. Hughel's going to walk out and grab you by the one hand you've still got going.
Hey, be careful with the merchandise. It's
You're-
priceless now.
You're coming with me. And we'll take you to the garden. And we'll go up to where we just recently buried Oak. And we'll just sit quietly for a minute and see if you have anything to say.
I mean, now that the kindred affected is not present, he was a bit of a wanker.
He definitely held up to his namesake. See the oak. It's tall and sturdy and stands fast. But like anything that's strong and upright, if it can't learn to bend and sway in the wind, it falls.
Or you could just be stronger than the wind.
You can't beat the world, Zero.
I can give it a little scare, can't I?
I'm sure you have more than once. You've got people around you that care about you. Let us help you. You're the toughest person I've ever fucking met. But when something massive like this happens, you need to open up or you'll make the same mistake I did. I'm gonna go help the others. You know where to find us if you need it. And he'll lead you in the garden.
Zero will probably stay there for a little bit, but not too long. She doesn't want to be left alone with her thoughts.
That's what I was trying to do.
Well, you left her unsupervised. And she'll... I mean, I was about to say she does swing both ways. I meant with her arms. But her left was her more preferred. So she's actually just gonna try to start, like, pruning the garden just as, like, a small little, task to, like, get used to, like, using the fingers on her right hand, because she's all right with it, but she's definitely not the fucking best. She literally only has to do one fucking thing with it, so but she'll probably start pruning it for a bit, just like neatening up something here and there, and she'll get to Galaxies where she left that photo, and she kind of stands there for a moment. She's like, and then she will head back to the apothecary and she will rest.
That's growth.
So you intend to take the day and start the next morning. We will cut to Zefaris and Petunia. What's happening?
I think Petunia's going around collecting all of the medicines and shit that she'll need to keep Zero dosed up every time the pains come back. Which will be a lot. And as she's doing it, how are you going?
I'll be fine.
How are you now?
Shit. But I'll be fine.
She walks over and puts her arm on yours.
This physical touch thing is getting quite
And it's such a
intrusive,
warm, comforting presence. We're all here for you. Whenever you're ready.
You're on a hippie commune. Remember that?
Oh yeah,
It's definitely one of those, like, eyes squinted, looks down at you, sort of like, I need you to stop that. Both you and Hugle. And it would probably come off a little asshole-ish when they say that, but it's more of like, I don't want to feel it right now, please don't make me. So yeah, it's one of those things where it's just like, I need you and Hugle to stop that. And then they'll step out. I've been playing Valkyrie too much. They'll step out of the touch and then just go, what else do we need?
Absolutely.
Just commit to opening the biscuits. I can see you struggle over there.
Commit to the best.
I think on saying that, she's like, all right, great. And then we'll go straight into just standard apothecary stuff.
Yeah.
And it's just like it's a normal Tuesday.
Yeah.
Could you grab the whale that's on the top fucking shelf?
Literally like a bounce and jump.
Top shelf here is like, hey, you're right.
Yeah, literally.
Man!
Siobhan's so fucking tall.
She is a tall and slender rabbit. You spend the better half of maybe an hour and a bit packing medicine, supplies, balms, whatever you need. And we'll reconvene back at the house. And you find Zero is not... Because you went back to the apothecary to rest, so... I think we'd all reconvene back there, because that seems to be the meeting hub. So contrary to popular belief, I think everyone would feel like you'd see the 2-horsepower carriage parked out the front, revving. But instead, it is still at the house, away, and when we return, everyone finds that Zero is quietly back in the bed chambers, resting.
A slightly cocky smirk comes across Hugle's face for a minute. Just proud of himself for getting through to you maybe a little bit, but also just happy that you're taking a breath. And everyone else is just there packing stuff up.
Yeah. I feel like at this point, if we're around about finished collecting all of the things that we need, Zeph will finally sit down and take the time to actually clean and sharpen their daggers. They have not done it in the longest time.
I mean, when you can constantly just make more, you leave the other tools to kind of just sit there for a minute.
These are special daggers. And by special, I mean there's nothing actually special about them. They're just sentimental. So...
I think around lunchtime as well, Petunia's going to dip and walk back to the house and make a lunch for everyone and then bring it back down.
Victoria will be home. And I think there's a moment where when you're in there making lunch, because, you know, Mateo's always out. That's his thing. Like, he keeps himself preoccupied by doing the hunting and doing the scouting. And when you're home, 20,000 subs!
Fuck yeah, man. Congrats.
Just for a bit.
Well done.
He's the best.
I'm not gonna buy us a cake at lunch.
Yes!
Oh no.
Ice cream cake.
Oh, what will we fucking do? We hate cake.
What's this, we? You speaking French?
It's called sarcasm.
I think while you're making like lunch for the party, Matroya very sheepishly walks in, and I think passively you would just get she's kind of got something on her mind, but she doesn't know how to bring it up.
Petunia might be thinking the same thing. Oh, morning, love. How you doing?
It's busy.
Yeah.
They're getting ready to pack everything and move back to the village and clean.
Come out and say it. It's all right.
I don't think I want to go.
Okay.
I like it here. It's nice.
We do love having you. Have you spoken to your brother about it?
Oh, he doesn't want to go either. But he also likes going out and throwing his stupid stick at things too much, so he's not here right now.
Well, here's the good part. I've been to where that village was. It's only a couple hours away. Which means you're more than welcome to stay. And you can always go and visit them or, you know, a bit of both. There's no one to say that you're locked in anywhere.
Does that thing with like, she kind of sways on the spot, figuring it. And there's about 10 seconds of silence before she kind of lets out like that really gleeful, like high-pitched, like happy squeal. And
Like that, yeah.
yeah, the size differential is massive, and she like kind of like picks you up into a hug, almost launches you into the ceiling. And like catches you mid-flight, and she pulls you in for like a real big hug, and puts you down. She goes, "I'm going to go tell the dummy to unpack his stuff."
Yeah. On that, I'm probably going to be out of town for a little while coming up. You're more than welcome to stay though. You know how to handle the house, and you'll be here when I get back.
I can do that.
Beautiful. We've only got Colton at the moment anyway, so having more people who can help the village and
Yes, that's true.
the second Knolls
Yeah.
helps.
Okay, you can do that. I'm going to go find him. And she gives you one more hug and a big kiss on the cheek, and then she runs off.
Petunia looks like a proud mother.
And then you reconvene with the rest of the party with sandwiches.
She drops food to her mum as well.
Oh, yeah. She's knackered.
She's gone through it.
She's got black rings under her eyes. She's so tired. Husband died. Side of a house got shot out by a dragon.
Like, go visit the Booms. You can deal with the company.
I think I might. Okay. That's a good idea. I'll go do that. And she puts on a big black winter coat and a little hat.
Gives her a little bundle. That's for Petal. She'll know what to do with it.
Okay. She gives you a kiss on the cheek.
Yeah, it's her. I really look at the puppy.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be
Suspicious.
Don't be suspicious.
So Petunia is actually a drug cartel leader. And she has her mother running bricks.
I write all the prescriptions in the village.
I am the doctor. I have the most power. And we reconvene back at the apothecary. At this point, it's probably getting to late afternoon. No, everyone's been going at a slowed version of their own pace today, I would dare think. Who does what?
I'd say Hughes just trying to be helpful. As people are packing things, he's like, do you want to put it in the bag of holding? I can carry it. Like, we can... What can I do?
That would actually be a good point. I think considering everyone seems to be hanging with the apothecary, I think you'd probably be the one to go and get the horses and bring them down.
Yeah, just
you're a nature boy.
doing the odds and ends around till, you know, we're kind of half sorted.
Yeah, for sure. You bring Rat and Pigeon down. I forgot the fuck. Rat and Pigeon, stupid fucking horses. They'll live forever.
Zeph will help Hugle with the horses in the carriage, but they will have the armour that Voyage made for Pat just in their hands for a little bit and just standing at the door of the carriage, like ready to put it in for if Pat will need it. And it's kind of like that moment of just like, they want to throw it, but it's important. And so they'll just slowly fold it up and then just put it in the corner, like right near the front door of the carriage, and then not say another word, and then help Hugle lead the horses down to the apothecary to get ready to go.
Pat's been hanging off you a lot the last day as well. In lighter, it's like animals can just tell when something's wrong.
Yeah.
So whenever you have that moment where you're standing still and you're disassociating into the distance, he does the only thing he can do, and he just headbutts you. So it's just like you'll be standing just looking out in the distance, and like the back of your kneecap, you're like, ah.
Father hell.
While we're wandering around, are there any of the tribes people?
A handful.
I'd say Hugo will just grab one of them and just ask when they're planning to leave.
Yeah, you see it's one of the big half-orcs, or one of the half-orcs, right? Looks around. By this point, a lot of the tents have been disassembled. It's the temporary cabins that were built that take the most time because they have to disassemble them log by log, and they can repurpose them, so they're like loading them up on the carts. And he goes, well, judging it this way, it will probably be gone in about 2 days. Maybe 1.5 tops if we don't get on the ales after a hard day's work.
No doubt. We'll probably be heading off early tomorrow. If we come across anything on the way, we'll make sure to send back some kind of note.
That would be good. I think in light of all the situations, Dushko would be pleased to know anything that may be permeating the woods outside of both of our homes.
I appreciate the help around here.
We appreciate you having us.
Good luck.
You too. And this massive orc goes back and she starts fucking like typical European family where it's like they'll speak in English to someone nicely and then turn around and the language is just so fucking abusive. It's like, what's up? What's up with it? And they're just like everyone's like fucking berated by the sound. But you leave the horses down, Rat and Pigeon, the 2-horsepower stagecoach. Lead down to the apothecary. Going into the evening, the rains are slowly beginning to subside, as has transcended most of the last couple of days. And late into the evening, it's strangely calm. You know, like, normally there's always, in moments of like when you know you're going on this next big leg of your journey, or you know you're about to endure something strenuous, there's always that peak anxiety, kind of like the excitement of anxiety before you like get on a plane to travel or something, you know, like you can't sleep because you're so excited. You'd think that it would be kind of like that, but it's not. With the rain slowly pattering and there's no humidity, it's always fucking cold here. And it's getting colder because we're coming up to the end of the year, where we're like, for our, it's like Christmas time, you know, it's coming towards like the latter half of the year, it starts getting really chilly. So in the, like, if everyone's tracking in the apothecary, because obviously it's, that's where Zero's staying and that's where everyone's linked up to get ready to leave the next day.
I would say as we get to the sort of late afternoon and most things are sort of sorted, Hugh's going to send a message to his mum.
Oh, yeah?
And say, I'm bringing people for dinner. And he will round everyone up and say, all right, I'm not feeling sorry for ourselves, let's go experience a little bit of chaos. And he'll drag everyone down to his...
Yeah, you send that message to your mum, like, I'm bringing people to dinner, and there's like... when the message comes back and she goes, oh, I love that, I'm going to get out the fine plates. That's it.
We'll just drag everyone back to his parents for a chaotic family dinner. Just a bit of distraction from the...
When you get to the burrow of the blooms, right? You can hear the clattering of plates and glasses, and you're like, and there's like the soft yellow glow coming out of the windows against the dark blue cloudy sky of Miros. And you're like, oh, what a nice little endeavor this is going to be. You open the door and you are just fucking blasted with auditory abuse. And it's just like, there's all these people. Like, it's a fucking full house.
And I imagine, like, as soon as they hear there's something going on, like, a few of the neighbours are there and stuff. It's one of those households that just, like, the whole neighbourhood is always welcome at.
Yeah.
Both the brothers got off
And
work
it's
for
like-
the evening.
Yeah, so, like, mum's in there cooking, but then there's, like, 3 different halfling dads in the yard with various barbecue and smoker devices.
Yeah.
They're all wearing New Balance.
Just talking about the the beer.
So you like that?
really need to
Check
do
these bad boys out, pulls out. It's a triple set of tongs. Like some bullshit.
That's not a set of tongs. This is a set of tongs.
And they're fucking massive. Like, fuck.
But yeah, it's just chaos, distraction, nonsense, drinking food, all kinds of foods, just extravagant, but it's just that. Just switch off for a night, kind of.
It's so funny because everyone kind of gets pulled into different pockets. So I feel like as the camera, it's like a moving camera shot, right? It's passing through the house. The first thing you see is the dads out the front with like the smokers and the barbecues and the tongs. The camera pans through the door, goes into the kitchen. It's Zefaris, sleeves rolled up, arm wrestling one of the brothers. There's some arm wrestling with the brothers, and you watch as like these like little like strong halflings. Even like even Mateo would probably roll up because obviously Mateo knows Petunia, and like so it's you two like against each other, and it rolls. And I want to make you roll for it because it's too funny to me. And you feel it, and the tension begins to change, and you transform your arm to be like Goss's arm, and for a moment it catches him off guard because his hand gets enveloped by this dragon claw, and you just like break his fucking wrist on the countertop. So this big arm, and you hear all the other ones like, you fucking suck, bruh.
It would be one of those things where it's like, do more tricks. And Zef's like, I've fucking done it now.
Yeah, just start sinking beers and like taking requests on how to make your face all weird. And Zero, you get like dragged off into like one of the tea rooms in the quiet part of the house where it's just like the mums. And like, they're just talking absolute shit.
This is what I'm picturing.
They're just talking absolute fucking rubbish.
We'll make a meme out of that.
So it's, you get this moment where it's like, you don't have to be around the conundrum of like the fucking teenagers being teenagers and the kids being kids. And it's a lot of the parents kind of like just talking about really annoying shit that their husbands have done. And I feel like it's one of those things like you kind of got, you go there out of politeness, but then you get cornered off and you're like, I don't know, how do you think Zero would feel?
Zero's mentally not present.
Just complete disassociation?
Yeah.
Would she acknowledge the Wanderer? With like the quips and stuff that he makes in her ear?
She'd be listening to it, but she probably wouldn't be replying.
I think in this moment, because he's your patron, so he has abilities to be in and out, and he knows that, you know what I think it is? You look, you turn your head, right? And you see the pane of glass of the window. And you know in that moment that no one else can see him, but in the reflection you can see him behind you. And for him, he's in like his full, like the way you saw him the first time. He's got his big hat, he's got his nice long coat, the man in black, the Wanderer, you know, the man at the crossroads kind of vibe. And the sound, like the surround around you muffles, and you know, like in this moment he's like kind of drawing your attention to only listen to him. And he goes, they like to talk a lot and complain about the simplicity of their lives. It's kind of, it's all rather boring, isn't it? I know you can't respond, so just give me a wink in the window. 1 for yes, 2 for no.
She'll sort of look in the reflection of the window and she just gently bows her head in acknowledgement. She doesn't give the response that he's requesting. Well, he would have been there with her all day. She didn't rest.
Yeah, he never really leaves,
Yeah, all she did was try to practice using one arm that whole time she was in the bedchamber. She was trying to figure out how to use her gun, even pulled out her rapier and was trying to get used to swinging it with her right hand.
Oh, yeah, that'd be tricky.
Was trying to like throw around potion bottles that still had liquid in them to try and, you know, catch things and, you know, really get used to her arm. And then she literally just sat there for the rest of the time trying to just accept the fact that she's only got one fucking arm. Like there's a reason why Zero always fucks off when it's downtime. She's not someone who can sit there and be alone with her thoughts. There's a lot that needs to be caught up on. And she's not done it for years. So, you know, being alone for a majority of the day, you know, she definitely made herself as busy as possible in that room.
For sure.
Yeah, so she's very mentally clocked out.
2 things happen over the night of the party. There's one point where Hughes with his little sisters, the triplets, and would send them essentially to hassle you to fix their toys. Little things, little gears and things that have broken.
Yeah.
And these are like little 5-year-old girls, just
She can't say no to that.
chaos.
Their little feetsies are so small.
They're so cute.
They're so small. Their little toes.
I think they'd just be like, my brother said you could fix this.
It'd be like one of those things where like she looks down underneath her glasses and it looks like she's literally about to a child, but instead like her like arm comes out from underneath the shawl. She takes it disappears under the shawl, and you just hear like, and then like about like 15-20 minutes later you just see it come back out from under the shawl and it's fixed.
And they're just like, wow! Like, it's like a magic trick.
A lineup of kids start showing up. They're running home, bringing toys back over.
And then once the light up, she's like,
bright red, like through the white.
Yeah.
The veins pop out.
And I would say there'd be a point that Petunia would probably, not Petunia, sorry, Petal would probably come up because she's gone through something similar recently.
Yeah, actually that would be true, yeah. I think it would be a moment where you have to disengage from the group to go just take a fucking breather or something, you know?
Just like get a glass of water or something like that.
It's like, even the water, like, as you're walking away, he goes, it's funny that they have rabbit folk here because it seems the halflings pump out more children than the rabbit people. But they are sickeningly cute, aren't they? You just want to fucking eat them.
When he says that, she'll get like the faintest of a smile on her lips.
And there's a moment where, as you like disengage, like go get a cold beverage, something chilled, you'll hear the stepping of a foot and the tapping of a staff on the floor, and you'll see this like ashy strawberry blonde kind of hair, big hat, like dressed in like a. This is like a expeditioner type gear, so this is someone that definitely ventures out and comes back a lot. But she looks very much like Hugle, very similar face shape, like a little heart-shaped face.
She looks tougher, though.
Yeah, she's got calloused hands, that sort of thing. She's got more sun kiss on her cheeks. And she goes, she sees you and goes, oh, right, the one with the glasses. Hi, I'm Petal. Swale's sister.
Oh, it's nice to meet you. I've heard a few things about you.
Only good, I hope.
Is it her leg?
It's her leg, yep.
Does she have a prosthetic in place?
Nope, she uses her cane, her staff, and that's it.
She kind of looks down and unapologetically will just regard the missing leg. No prosthetic?
No need.
Surely walking around with the cane is not long-term sustainable.
Look, you're probably right, but it works for now.
There's nobody here who can make that for you, is there?
He kind of looks out the window in the direction where you know the mill would be and the woodworkers, and she goes, not really, but I guess I could worry about it when I get to the point where I kind of need it. There was a bit more important things going on these last few days.
While she's standing there and regarding it, and she's kind of just taking in how, I guess, content, or like it has just accepted.
Unscathed, maybe, like unbothered.
Just unbothered. Yeah. And she doesn't buy it. She doesn't buy it that she's just living her life with a missing leg, just
Make an
like
insight check.
carefully. Yeah. I've got advantage for this.
You do, you cheeky devil.
Oh, that is 21. 21.
With a 21, you cut through it straight away. There's not intrinsically a lie to what she's saying, but you can tell that a bit of the chipperness is stemming from, well, if I'm not chipper, I'll just be a sad sack, and who wants that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I've just got to keep pushing on, and maybe eventually if I lie to myself enough, I'll believe it. Yeah. You know? So you got to never say die attitude. Like, you'll give her that much for free, but it is a little bit put on.
Yeah.
Inflated.
That'd be the word.
Will you ever get prosthetic?
I mean, if there was an opportunity where I could see someone about getting one, see how much it costs, sure, I don't see why not. It'd definitely be a little bit handier, you know. My whole job is to go out and scout around the village and all that sort of stuff, and it's hard to climb over fallen trees when you've got one leg and a staff to get you over.
Pardon me. Zero will just immediately grab anything that can be torn into like a long fabric piece, and she just unapologetically gets down on one knee, holds one end, holds it up to the end of her nub, and then looks to where it falls on the ground, and then she makes a mental note, puts her foot where it creases, lets it go, and picks it back up from where it creases. She puts it in her mouth, tears it off, and puts it in her pocket.
You know, my mammy has actual tools for that. You didn't have to just rip it out with your mouth.
There's a whole sewing room inside.
What I did was perfectly acceptable. It is fun. I've got the length.
It's true. I just thought it'd make it a bit easier. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. Different parks, different people. It happens.
Well, it was nice talking to you. We will be seeing each other in the future.
I look forward to it. Thank you for keeping my brother safe and bringing him back to us.
He did it himself.
Oh, I have faith in Swaya, but I don't have that much faith.
His wife did most of the work.
That I can believe. That I believe 100%. Well, you know where we are. You're always welcome back.
Noted. Thank you.
Also, love your outfit. And she
Staying there in like a fucking Hessian bag.
A wind blows in out of nowhere.
It's the wonder or tumbleweed again.
We need that art.
I know.
Gonna do it right now. Is there anything?
I'm the fucking best.
Is there anything you two would do at this little shindig before we close the night out?
I think Petunia would talk to her mother and give her home. So I'm kind of going to go outside the village for a little while. I'm not quite sure how long I'll be gone, but I'll come back, I promise. It'll be fine. Keep everyone safe.
Really fast. I think she pulls you away from like Swale and the rest of the crowd. Swaggle. And pulls you aside. And then you can see like the welling of tears beyond her eyes. But you're not quite sure what it is that's triggering it. And she grabs you by your hands. And she goes, I wanted nothing more than for you to have been able to follow that boy when he left. You know what your father was like. No one could tell him otherwise. But even in my old age, I'm learning that sometimes the best thing you can do is just get up and move. And if that means going with him and to keep him out of trouble, which by God, it seems he just seems to be getting into constant fucking trouble.
Oh man, you don't know the half of it.
Well, the half I do know put a big fucking hole in the side of my house. So I have a pretty vague idea.
Yeah. That's quite fair, yeah.
Just be safe.
I will.
Do what you do best. And say your fucking prayers.
I will.
You know, put the good Lord's name in my
Blasphemous.
We're Irish Catholic in this house.
Yes, Mammy. Stay safe here. Look after yourself. Talk and socialise. There's no good being locked up alone in that big house.
I think I'm going to put a bit of distance between me and that house. I might go check on yours when I'm free.
Stay in mine. The twins will still be there.
Oh, good. I can show them some recipes and teach them some tricks of the old village.
Absolutely. I'm sure Matoya would love it.
She's a sweet girl.
She is.
Mateo, he's a bit of a meathead, but he's a good boy.
He's a boy, but he's got a heart of gold.
Hopefully by the time he hits his 30s, he'll get some fucking intelligence.
I hope.
He's a sweet boy.
He is.
Okay. You go Chase your fella. He's off with the lads out the front. Poor Hugle just getting swamped by fucking dads out the front.
I reckon he's with his brothers getting a bit drunk and they're like trying to talk about how all the hard work they're doing, and he's just like pulling out the dragon's eye and just being like, yeah, what the fuck you He's like, everyone's trying to show each other up and he's just waiting back until he pulls out a dragon eye.
Where the fuck you pull out? You fucking Egypt.
What should I say? I think I'll give them some. I think I'll give them a minute.
Like, your brother's just like, there you go, running a prancing a boot, jumping headfirst into danger because you think you're all that because you're too good to get a fucking trade. But tell you what though, cutting up logs didn't give me a fucking dragon. I'll tell you that much for free.
Well, it didn't. Where were you when those fucking gnolls showed up, hey?
I was getting up, putting my pants on because I was asleep because I did 14 fucking hours.
Cotton Lawrence. Oh, the important stuff.
Listen here, boy.
You fuckers will get it one day you'll leave home. It's actually quite interesting out there. I fucking love this.
You know what? He just headbutts you.
I don't love that. He heals himself.
You're a cheap bastard, you cheeky fucker. And it is.
I got some for you though. And he'll pull out like the last couple of bottles of like spirits that he stole from the
shack house under city.
No, when we did the party and he just scooped everything from the gala.
Oh yeah, so the bag of holding keeps it fresh.
Yeah, so he pulls out just a couple of bottles of like spirits. I think we've gone through a few of these now, so I'd say it's probably the last of that. Just gives them to each of his brothers.
2 bottles of like, I'm talking like, it's 200-year-old fucking like wine. And you watch one of your brothers, he just goes, woo!
Careful with that, they make it different in the city.
Yeah, quick before Mum sees it. And they're all like fucking smacking this bottle. And you just see her out the window. Big fucking eyes. Just looking. It gets a bit rowdy. But it is a fun night. And eventually everyone wanders back to where they choose to sleep. So you may come back to the house or you may go back to the apothecary as you choose. You've kind of got free reign of both at this point. As that will go for you as well. But everyone will go to sleep. And so obviously we're still all long rested. And for a moment, in light of this situation, I would like to go around and just get what everyone dreams about for that evening, for that night. After having a full day of decompression and letting your brain stop thinking for a couple of hours, you're more inclined to let the mind wander as you go to sleep, and I would like to go around and see what everyone dreams about in this evening.
I think Zeph's would start out quite slow, where they would just wake up and they're kind of standing there in this void, and then things slowly start to appear and they're running down the muddy street again and then again, but it won't show them the part that's the most traumatic for them, and it's just that on repeat over and over until they eventually wake up and they kind of force themselves awake from it. But that's all it is. It's just a repetition of that one moment from running from the house down the muddy street, but it stops just before the void will show them voyage.
Who else? You don't have to share if you don't want to. If you think it would be just blackness. What? Great song.
Yeah, banger. I think in Zero's trance, she has a lot more fine motor control, obviously, about what happens for her when she.
Oh yes, because you're still technically awake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's she's revisiting that wall, that big white wall that stops her from.
Oh, the void wall in her memory. Yeah.
But she still has both of her arms, and she presses both of her hands against the wall again, and she just tries to push. It's the same thing every time when she visits it. She just tries to push, tries to grab at something. And she kind of like will pause, look around expectantly, but she doesn't even say anything anymore because the Wanderer already knows what she wants. She wants him to fucking do something. She wants him to help her get a slither of something, and she'll just go back to pushing on the wall, and she will do that for the entire trance until something gives.
Do me a favour. And I know it seems kind of fucking mean to say it because I know your charisma's fucking dumped, but make a charisma check for me. And you can add your proficiency bonus with it as well, which I believe is +4 at this level, +3.
What level?
9.
+4. Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, whatever. Okay, that's a 19. No, that's an 18.
In the infinite void of what you believe to be the edge of your mind, you're pushing against this wall, and it's just that, and you can feel that, like, that exasperated scream of frustration, but there's just no sound, you know what I mean? It's just enveloping everything. And as you're like sitting there, like this like astral sweat dripping from your brow in this weird trance state, you watch as you feel something upon you, and in the original vision where he was donkeys away, staring at you, watching, in this instance you realize that the Wanderer stands over your shoulder and he looks inquisitive at the wall. And that's where your trance will come to an end. Something has changed.
Alright.
What about the halflings?
I think for Petunia, it would be standing in the garden next to Galaxy and Oak's graves in the rain, but is a warm presence next to her for a while. And then it sort of flickers out, and overhead is the shape of a dragon flying, but she's not quite sure whether it's Catharax or Voyage on Dog. I think that's where that one would end.
The shadow that blots out the sun.
I've gone blank. How many years was it since Hugle left?
4.
4, that's what I think.
Yeah.
4 years, 2 weeks. 4 years, 2 weeks, 3 days, and 36 seconds.
Hugle's dream would be similar in that, like, it starts with him in the garden with, like, between the family graves. And that would sort of almost rush past away, like he's being pulled away very quickly into just a cloudy space. And it almost, when he wakes and thinks on it, he's not sure if this is a vision or a dream, but would see the face of the matron as Oak's tether is pulled up, and Oak's standing there.
Oh, you mean the Queen of Corvus?
Yeah.
So I thought the matron, I was like, what do you mean? The bush lady?
And a small 3-year-old blonde halfling comes and takes his hand.
Oh, fuck you, man. You're a dick. Kiss my ass.
And that's it, just guides
The
him
white
to
white
next.
face in the endless void, and it's just this, like these huge wings open up, and it's just like this blinding light as these 2 threads fade into this ethereal light, and you find sleep. Everyone wakes up early into the morning, because I don't think this one would allow anyone to sleep any later.
I'm gonna sleep because of y'all. I'm gonna sleep because of me.
It's just Zero walking through, fucking shooting holes in the ceiling.
Yeah, that's right. Rise and shine, boys. Yay! 1, 2, 3, 4.
Walking through with the bell. Bring out your dead!
Shame. Shame.
There's too many memes too quickly.
Shame! I would say, to keep it nice for everyone, I think Zero would probably be up at like 4:35 as per usual, but everyone else will probably get a nice around 6 a.m. wake up.
She will literally get everything ready that she physically possibly can. So, like, they literally wake up and she's like, "Rah!" in the back of the carriage.
Well, thankfully for you, Hugle had already pre-prepped everything the day before. So it's basically ready to rumble.
She, like, walks out. She's all like, yeah, I'm an independent bad bitch. One arm or no, I'm going to get this. And it's like, ding, ding, ding. And the carriage and the horses all here is, and you just go,
Just sitting there.
gets dirt on it.
Spill
I was
that.
waiting for that one.
Bring it back. So glad her cryptocurrency failed though. Everyone wakes up. And you have but a moment before we leave, and we begin the next leg of our journey. On board. So, does anyone have anything they want to do before we leave?
I think for Petunia, it's just going to be walking through every room, making sure everything's in line, and then walking through it one more time. And then it's just standing at the doorway and looking at it. It's the first time she's left this home alone for this long.
Hugle go to the garden.
She'd be there next.
Do a massive, like, drill crafting of just the family gardens and just.
You see a small pile of weeds that have just been haphazardly put there on a dirt path in the garden.
They flower. He's like, this is part of it now. But just, it takes a moment. It's been so long since he's been home. He's, knows that when you leave, you don't know there's no guarantee of coming back again. So,
especially not after what you've just been through.
Yeah. So one last moment of reverence at the garden, and then, we'll probably be out there with you at some point, and then make our way back to the caravan.
Ah, the caravan! Throw caution to the wind.
That's what he says, caution. You gotta come up.
Wind.
Throw caution to the wind. Zeus! Oh, I love that.
I need to get that headshot I used on the Halloween one again for you.
You truly are the most deviant bastard in New York City. This is how you're talking to Santa Zernia. Anyway, before I get distracted. You'll hop into the carriage? Well, rather at this point, I feel like you would probably be the one that would have to guide the horses since our ranger, our beastmaster, is no longer with us.
So he jumps up front and reaches down a hand to pull Petunia. Come on, get a good view. There's a lot to see up there. Everyone sort of knocked back a couple of times. Everyone good back there?
The thumb comes out.
You just hear a slight moving because you've done the left hand, a slight moving, and
And with the rain.
Rice pigeon!
You begin to move as you slowly make your way out of the path because the apothecary is so close to the front of town. You see Colton, even Dario has made an attempt to quickly see you guys off before he leaves with the rest of the tribe as they shift on their own path. Mateo and Matroya are waving from a little bit up the hill. And you move. The rain that's perpetuated these last few days, slowly it's beginning to falter. The red hue in the sky is softening as we have arrived. At this point, taking an extra day is now the 5th day of the blood moon. So it will be the end. This is the last day. So the hue in the sky is very slight. I think it's because it was the third.
It's good. Sorry, I was going through the dates the other day and I'm like, these dates don't line up. What happened? Who said what? It's fine. I can count though. The date is started on the 13th, which makes this the 18th of Celtimane.
Makes it the 18th. So we're on the 18th now.
Yeah, it's 5 days after the 13th.
Because I think the moon starts on the 13th. Yeah, cool. Yep, so 5 days. Beautiful.
We started the 18th like 3 sessions ago.
Because for some reason I had it written here like I was super confident that you guys were absolutely just going to dip the next day instead of taking a day. So I was like, I'll just quickly change that while I'm here. On to the fifth day, the blood moon has waned. Is just literally the slightest red tint in the sky as it fades behind the moon. The soil is wet and it squelches. The wheels churning through the wet mud of the fucking pathway as you're leaving behind the relative safety of Potts Hollow. Now, let me just quickly change this. Can I upbeat this a bit?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. We're okay?
Yeah, put intense music on it. We're like, fuck, what's happening?
I'm trying to find traveling music.
Tumble, shake and tumble.
The visceral reaction.
Shaking and tumbling. There we go.
May I approach
Oh, that's
the
better.
bench?
That's much better music.
What did you say?
May I approach the bench? What did you think I said?
Great joke.
So, from Potts Hollow to the Deadlands is roughly on a consistent pace of travel without any inconveniences, just about under a week away. Something like this would normally be an easy journey with the help of Voyage, but without a ranger or someone that has mastered the wildlands, this creates a difficult journey ahead. So similar to the previous expedited travel rules, we're going to do a skill challenge to determine how quickly and how in good of shape you arrive to your destination. You need to accumulate 4 successes before 2 failures.
You want that?
Pass this challenge? Yep. No, I've memorized it because I've been looking at it for the last 2 weeks. You need to accumulate 4 successes before 2 failures. You may use skills that you are proficient in only once in this challenge, and this will also be a shared narrative experience. So guys want you to detail how you use these skills to help complete your journey. You can cast spells, use class features to help gain advantage or lower the DC of each check. The starting DC is 13, and failure raises it by 2. Successes keep it at 13 or lower any failed checks. So, passing through the Pottswood that extends basically just for the coastline. It is a large piece of forest that extends basically right out before it becomes plains that go into the kind of rocky beaches that drop off. Moving through here over the last days proven rather difficult. The torrential rain has basically turned the ground into just liquid concrete. It is so hard to get through because the mud's sludgy, the runoff from the mountain, because it all comes down the mountain. So whenever the mountain has landslides and things come loose, it gets knocked into the way. So you guys are passing through a deep part of the woods here. Who would like to do what as the first part of this challenge?
I've got a thing.
What do you got?
You'll have to bear with me on this.
That's okay. Fair.
Seeing parts that are like dips, using Druidcraft to make roots and stuff to like a little bridge over deep potholes, or Druidcrafting roots down out of the way if they're impeding the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Can I use perception for that, for spotting the problems?
You may.
Yes.
And with Druidcraft, it'll give you advantage.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, fuck.
5 inspiration.
You can have mine.
I don't. I needed a 5. I rolled a 3 and a 4.
You can have mine.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Roll again.
I'm so scared of both of you now.
Zero's hand comes out, grabs you, like, you got this.
Strangely, it's the left one.
It's an 8! Okay, so that comes to 16.
You're not guiding yourself through all this, dude.
I didn't think about that. It's all right. No, you keep that.
I'm so sorry.
Keep it for later.
I've got another one here. He didn't give it to me, but I'm just telling myself I have one.
Oh, that reminds me. Here's some coins from the last.
Oh yes, your sharp vision. Your sharp vision looks out, and you start seeing notable what? Nothing. You see notable inconsistencies in the soil, and using Druidcraft, you're like shooting out these long vines that harden into like this temporary wood fitting, and you are able to guide the cart across unimpeded. Alrighty. The second day, leaving the Pottswood proper. So at this point you've cleared the woods and you're now getting into like the weird mixture of woodlands versus grassland jutting in between. You cross you're crossing like small river flows and stuff. Now, thankfully, this river is small enough that you can just traverse it with the horses. But the real danger here lies in what you can't see due to the mudslides and stuff that have come from the torrential rain. Who would like to take care of this first?
I'll give it a red hot crack. But can I roll acrobatics to do like a High School Musical inspired dance and we just make it across because everyone's like, wow, she's so cool?
Narratively, that's not what happens. for your mindset, absolutely.
I got an idea.
I don't know where to go. What's the right thing? I want my own dream.
She's not depressed anymore.
No, I'll do a perception.
Zero's bad bitch persona's just gone.
That is, let me read, 17.
Absolutely. What I think it is, it's just that old hunter instinct. You've been in the city, and the city does get inundated with like bad weather events and stuff, but when you see this huge plume of mud and dirt that's just been fucking washed in from this torrential rain, and you see the running of the river, and you're like, I don't know if I trust it. So you walk forward, and using the butt of the White Widow, you start jabbing into the mud, and as you push it, as it begins to break away, you realize there's actually more of this small riverbed than normal. That's just been hidden away from like just fucking buckets of like wet soil and shit.
Yeah.
So you push and push and push, and eventually you clear up a path, and you're able to avoid some like really strenuous dips in the riverbed that would have been really bad for the horses to step into. One of those horses break their ankles.
Yeah.
Sorry, old yellow. Blow his fucking brains out.
I just part of the ribbon and I measure. I'll get you one too, horse.
So we reach like out of the forest, the river that runs through.
I'm so frustrated. I actually made a map with checkpoints on it, and I went to add it to the document, and it didn't fucking
river
say.
Is this?
Not that one. It's actually a smaller one that's just not on the map. But you succeed, and you clear that. Number 3. Crossing that small river, eventually this is where the big one is. Mm-hmm. You start hearing the rushing water and like the barraging of like a fucking rapid river coming from the mountain, which in turn leads into the inland. As you're moving towards / around the Schwarzeisen Mountains, you make it to the next bridge, which crosses like the fucking like the big river. This is one that like small boats and shit can go on, right? This isn't like the horses can just walk over it. Nah, you need a fucking bridge for this, right? Which normally, and you would remember this, there is one. Except now it's not.
What a shit time to not have water walking as a spell.
I knew I should have played a cleric. The bridge you see, where normally it's like one of those old like Midwestern American bridges where it's like it's all made of wood. It's got the nice little, looks a little bit like a barn, like those nice little pretty ones they put in the deep drives. It's just been fucking sawn in twain by this huge fucking tree branch that you can see is like jutted out of the river. It like splits the water around it, and just like this water is rushing rapidly. It seems that there must have been some sort of pooling up in the mountaintop, and it's just cracked, and it's all just come rushing out at once, and it's just smashed this fucking bridge to pieces.
Mending.
Yeah, I hope y'all have mending.
Mending works if the parts are available. The parts is gone, my lord.
Well, then I Eldritch Blast to make it even worse. If I can't have a win, I'm gonna have complete and utter fucking failure.
You can't be serious.
I'll say no.
I said, I'm not gonna lie, I was waiting for the D20 to just fly out.
We're going to start with some rubber bands.
But, so we've come to the broken bridge on the at the base of the mountain. What do we want to do?
Would you allow, since Hugle's done this path before, for him to have done the spell Water Walk prepared that day? Because I have it.
You know what? That's fair. I'll be nice, I'll allow it.
Yay.
Okay, so that uses up all the spell slots appropriate, but I will cast Water Walk on all. Oh, but we've got the whole caravan actually, so it won't help, will
If
it?
you do it on that and people are in it, surely.
No, it's only a person. It's only a creature you can do. So we couldn't keep.
What if I lie under two of the wheels? Zeph lies under two of the other wheels, and we just hold on,
It's just
and you just drag us.
It's just you guys in the cabin like you're in the fucking Titanic, like holding the roof of it up.
Yes.
Alternatively, I will try and roll on my cartographer's map case to see if I can find another shortcut.
Okay.
That seems to make more sense, but I do like the water walking plan better.
I do have shape water if we just spam it. It can part the Red Sea.
No, I did not get that.
No?
No.
Quickly, Mel.
So that comes to. It's a perception check. And I believe that I come to 13. And it's a wisdom check, so
Come on, you're a fucking cleric, dude.
17. So
17?
I do. Yes.
Show me the map again. Because for some reason, my little copy isn't in there now.
Damn.
17, I need to roll a 15 on my pad.
So what I'm going to
find a
say
shortcut.
is, you know, from your memory, that there is a section towards the coast. So further down so the main bridge is the one that's just close to the mountain, but there is a really dodgy one built about half an hour down the slip, which is just a huge fucking busted like oak tree that dudes have just like pushed over and jammed in. So that's there. Using the map doesn't overarch the success though. That's just going to give you advantage on the check for you guys to now cross the bridge safely. That's what the test has become.
Dual druid crafting.
So what am I rolling for
Side
you?
of the log to like stable it out, surely.
Well, I will combine it with our water walking. So I will cast water walking on everybody.
So
we
what I'm
can
going to say is,
be on either side. So the
carriage.
rickety bridge is going across, and we can all be trying to guide it across.
I'm going to say, with water walking in cast, absolute spamming of druidcraft to make handrails so the carriage can't fall off. I'm going to lower the DC to a DC 10.
And what is it?
It's going to be your spell casting. So D20 plus your spell caster, which is wisdom, plus your proficiency, because you're proficient in that spellcraft.
Yeah. Rolled 13.
I would have
Plus all
fucking
the things.
howled. Actually pissed myself in hilarity if you failed.
It's like when you see a bowling ball and you got the gun.
The gunners.
Yeah.
Ting, ting, ting.
Right, so yeah, we're all water walking. So for the next hour, we can walk across water.
As you walk along, and because obviously it's druidcraft, like vines and shit, the carriage stops for a moment. Pigeon tries to keep going, but Rad just starts eating the handrail. Like,
Stand in front of him and start group crafting like nicer foods.
big fucking eyes, like when the cartoon characters sniff on the wind.
Yeah.
You're like, oh. Cool. So using the map,
Get across too though, you're sort of going to pull everyone aside, be like, from here on out, be aware. This river is what stops most of the undead from getting down into the Potswood. From here, it's a straight shot to the Deadlands. Shit gets real.
Oh.
okay.
Well, the halfway there, so no slowing down now.
The air is cold. Wind has been an increasing issue that looms in the distance, the air freezing you to your bones and joints due to the encroaching winter. The crashing and the rushing of the river behind you slowly begins to fade. It was only literally 45 minutes of difference because of Hugle's cheeky map. Fucking bullshit. And shit, fuck that map. Ban next campaign.
One item at the start.
Ban.
I'm really happy with the item I picked.
The crashing in the river behind you slowly begins to fade in the distance, again becoming nothing but a memory in the long list of incidents you've all had to endure. Into the evening of this third day, the clouds above you swirl with the dark grey, and the ominous red has now receded. It's just grey skies at this point. Back into the void of the cosmos from the days past. It's almost a relief until above you. In the distance enough that you know it's away, but close enough to know you can hear it. You can just hear this, like this weird shrieking, and this shadow looms overhead, passing in front of the overcast afternoon sun with the unmissable shape of a large wingspan. Your hearts collectively jump, I would feel, as this creature circles above for a couple of seconds. What are you all doing immediately as this thing begins to descend?
I'm going to piss myself.
Monica just gets up and leaves. I'm done. Bye.
Zero is like, has wedged herself in the very corner of the carriage. And
Let me go.
Oh, God.
there you are.
I did this to myself.
And like holding like the White Widow in between her knees as she sits down. Her hand is shaking as she's like feverishly like trying to load the gun.
Yeah. I feel like you're trying to, and your one good hand is shaking so badly that like you go to slide the cartridge into the breech and it goes bing, bing, and it rolls under the seat of the carriage.
Oh, she like zero dignity. She like desperately is trying to like get to it. Yeah, she wants that gun loaded ASAP.
What's the rest of you doing? Because you two are outside, so you get that first view of it.
I think for Petunia, there's sort of that moment of, is it Voyage? And then is preparing to cast an emboldening bond on the other three, just in case that if it is the wrong thing and something does attack them, at least those three are together.
Mm-hmm. What about you, Hugle?
That's a good question. I forgot all my spells. Hugle is going to prepare banishment.
Okay.
Oh, that's a good one.
This thing that comes at them and gets within 60 feet, he decides he...
Absolutely. We'll give but a moment to let Monica come back so that she may be involved in this next section.
I could get them out, but I couldn't when I had my nails, so I never fucking used them.
Put those through the gun.
Also, I found my pen. It was just in Bookception. But the other one's mine now. I've already cheated. Sorry.
Yeah, you mark your territory with it.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's great that they go, we need your dental records for a crime. They go, here's
Okay, yeah. Bet. Don't fuck on me.
Don't fuck on me.
You fuck on me. Okay.
It's a good number. It's my favourite one out of 1 to 4.
I might need new dice. I like the sharp edges.
Yeah, okay.
Were they the ones that I got you for Christmas?
I really love the ones. They're really nice. And they
Been
roll
rolling them for
better.
Hugle all day.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
I was like, everyone's had a moment to set up, so I thought I'd wait for you to come back so you can have a moment to talk about how scared you are.
Yes, there will be hands are shaken, but
Wow, the spiky with but. Butter. I can't believe it's not butter.
yeah, there will be some PTSD there, and the hands will be shaken a bit, but it's just that immediate reaction of pulling the daggers out and basically holding them ready to go, like they're gonna do anything.
There is a tense moment where everyone holds their breath as this wingspan of this beast comes down. And as it's beginning to land, I'll let everyone make a perception check if they'd like to.
Oh, nat 20.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm going to stop rolling these dice today, I think.
That's 24.
Nice. Well done.
15.
Yep.
The PTSD is PTSD. I got a
yep.
natural one.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
So,
I'm not super paranoid.
Roll it again.
No, I will accept my fate. It is a
halfling luck.
Every time I get to use it, I can't use it. I'm like, damn it.
Save it for the fight.
It's not used. It's not a use-based thing.
What you three notice it. Your instant reaction was fair. A wingspan of that caliber, the shrieking sound, everyone's mind jumps to dragon. The only dead giveaway about this creature is the fact that instead of 4, it only has 2 legs. As this large, long, kind of longer neck, scaled like a dragon, but this large fucking wingspan with like I don't know what the term is for like the hooks at the end of like wings. Like I know a lot of like pterodactyls and stuff had them.
Yeah.
There is a term for them. I just can't remember what it is.
It's called a wing claw.
Wing claw, wing finger, a winger.
A winger.
That's what north of the border calls them when he makes the clay creatures.
Biggest pissy.
The biggest pissy. It's a winger. But this thing lands, and I think the only person who would actually have an immediate reaction would probably, no, you travel a lot. You wouldn't know. I don't think you would know. You possibly would, I think, and you would definitely. This is not a dragon. It is a wyvern, or a wyvern, whatever how you say it. Wyvern. As this thing lands on like the side of like the outcropping of the base of the mountain that you guys find yourself, this long neck scaling up as it like shrieks. And there is a person atop a saddle on the back of this wyvern. Fully masked, the helm has like this kind of head plume, but it's really smooth, obviously designed to be able to go against the current of the wind and like fly straight with the wyvern. And they've got this spear, like there's a sword on their hip and typical in case you get knocked off you gotta fight, but they've got this long spear that crackles with like lightning on the end of it. At this point, would you have looked out the window to have a peek, or are you still PTSDing in the back?
Nah, she absolutely, like, kind of... Because with the carriage, is it one of those open back ones, or...?
No, the carriage is like a completely sealed carriage, but it has the sliding window at the front, and it's got windows on the sides, but the back's completely closed in.
Okay, so where's the door?
The door is on the left-hand side.
Left-hand side. Kind of like... The door kind of like swings open and like Zero kind of like hooks a leg on the inside of the carriage so she can lean out, and she's literally got the White Widow and she's wedged it under her arm.
Sick.
And she's just like looking over her glasses, and you can see her like pinpointing she sees, and like she will fire at a fucking moment's notice.
Oh, so she's basically waiting for the penny to drop.
Yeah.
I think because Hugle would know a little bit about what he would show here. At ease. Calm the fuck down. Hello, soldier.
Behind the helm, you hear like that tinny kind of voice. That of a female. Underneath the padding of the armor, it's very hard to tell. It's obviously very tight to be like kind of like a wingsuit without a wings on it. But that thunder spear, that spear that just radiates thunder, slowly begins to dissipate a little bit. State your business.
We're here on official business from the Church of Chorus.
The cloth, eh? Taps, and the wyvern like leans down, and this rider is able to kind of jump off, puts the spear on her back, and she like pulls the helm off, and you know, short hair.
Yeah.
No, think
maybe it's Maybelline.
very buzz cut, kind of like weird emo.
Smash.
Yeah, approved.
Approve.
Yeah, literally.
I'm just seeing Brianna Tarth.
Kind of, yeah. But this one, she's not bulk. She's very slight, very slender. Tall, like 6'5", but really slender. Sun-kissed, like tan skin, black hair, black eyebrows, and she kind of marches over. Sees this weird motley crew, sees the elf hanging out of a carriage with a death tube.
A death tube, I like that.
What about young master? I apologise for the scare, but I'm sure you're possibly aware our base of operations is up in the mountaintop at the top of Dunathorn. So we just be wary when we see carriages coming a little bit close to the mountain.
Understand. Just, we lost a member of our party a few days ago. You wouldn't happen to have seen someone else in the skies riding what appeared to be a small black dragon?
No, wasn't it?
You holding the plastic gun at me does not do anything to dissuade me.
Insight.
Yeah, also
29.
What?
I got a natural 20!
Nice.
Even on that roll, there is no chance. Because I'm just running off like kind of stats in my brain for this character, but no chance.
Oh, 17.
I'm thinking about whether I want to whisper it to you or not.
We're all friends here.
I also got a natural 20 to a 28.
Oh
So I
god.
also get the secret whispers
You
piece.
both lean in and I'm just like this.
Send a text.
I will.
yes.
I'll send a
I'll
text.
let my phone up. We can read it without these people seeing it.
Yep.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
He's got his mouth open. He's like, oh.
See this, Cody? See this? This will be you.
China.
Who's even there?
I have calm emotions, and I'm so tempted to cast it on 0 knowing that her charisma is shit.
Sure. Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, okay.
I see your trap card and I raise you. Wonder I don't let her do it.
I calm his fucking emotions too.
Nah, good luck.
So it doesn't say anything.
Rather, for a minute, she goes, you can, she kind of withdraws on it and goes, unfortunately, due to my status in the Wyvern Rider Corps, I cannot disclose information pertaining to what we see, what we fight, what we kill, anything of the like.
Are they okay?
Everyone in our barracks is well. Tired, but well. Our captain's a bit grumpy, but whenever, isn't she?
Do I kick off a fight to find out more?
Please don't. I don't have it started. This is meant to be a roleplay interaction only behind the screen. You know what I think it is? I think
verbally.
I think there's a moment where there's like this standoff of like one who tried to lie and one who knows. And slowly but surely she gives a nod and begins to turn to walk back to her wyvern.
What's your name?
Flight Lieutenant Azura. Should you ever find yourself that way. But it seems perhaps we'll meet again already. Puts the helm on and with one mirthful leap jumps up and mounts onto the wyvern. And there's she gives him a pat on his neck and begins to beat his huge fucking leather wings and just flies off into the sky.
You'll turn around and sort of open the little hatch between the front and inside the caravan.
I've seen Voyage.
We've got other shit to do.
At least we know he's alive.
That was cold-blooded inspiration.
Now, would I have? So when I asked, are they okay and everything, and she started talking about everyone in the thing, would it have seemed to me, with my insight, like it was almost saying Voyage is there, or just trying to change subject? And
You would, with how high your insight roll, what you will get from that is it definitely seems that they have been inundated with an unwelcome guest, and at this point in time, whether he is still there or not, or he simply crossed paths with them, you don't know the fundamental of the truth, but you know that they have indeed crossed paths with somebody, and who else rides a flying beast at this point in time that you're aware of that just happened to leave in that direction 2 days ago.
everyone's okay at the thing, so
It's
it's
okay at the barracks, so I think he'll be okay there.
Implying that he might still be there, he might have stopped and left.
Yeah.
Who knows?
saying what she can without saying.
Exactly.
He's probably fine.
Well, he'll get through anything, but I'm glad he didn't do anything stupid.
Well,
Yet.
I don't think we can say that.
I guess Onward to that.
And off in the distance, I'd say at this point we can start seeing graves.
You're still a little bit off. You're still a little bit off because of where you are at the base of the mountains where the land dips.
Right down.
You're still getting there, but you've got one more day. And that last day you do. So you press on. And by the end of by the afternoon of this fourth day of moving on, you're all beginning to feel this next leg of the journey. The final... There was one more check here that I had, but I think in light of that neat interaction with the Wound Rider, because I really enjoyed how that went, I think I'm just going to put that as the fourth success, because you got that really high insight, you garnered some information. I feel like that feels a bit more earnest than just throwing you guys into another fucking challenge. To me, I prefer that. I like it.
We'll take it.
So 4 days of travel total?
4 days of travel total, thankfully, because you guys didn't get intercepted by any of those fucking delays, thankfully. So by the end of this fourth day, you're all beginning to feel the burn, on this leg of your journey. The environment's fucking unrelenting, but your mission takes precedent over any pain that you may feel or any discomfort. Crossing into the field, so this is where on your map is where the mountains are on one side and the Deadlands are in the other. So obviously there's still trees and pockets of little forest and stuff, but it's
looking here.
Yeah, it's a big fucking expanse, right? You can see crossing into the fields, the wet sloshing of these marshy grasslands send big feelings of discomfort. You can even if you're on the carriage, you can feel the sloshing of the water. You can feel the wheels getting cashed. Even the horses, you can see where they're tensing. They're actually having to put more effort in to move through this yucky water. For the halflings, if you were to dismount off the carriage, the grass is basically tickling your chin, it's fucking tall, right? Because, there's no one out here to tend to it. There's no animals that generally like to come near this place. You can see leagues ahead of you through the intermittent trees that are spread amongst this field, the ominous fogged shadow that is the Deadlands. Let me see if I can set something a little bit more fucking... Yeah. Much better. The Deadlands are far vaster than anything your minds could conjure. The edges spread as far as your eye can see. All the while you're looking at it, an intense feeling comes to you. It's like the tears in your eyes when you cut onions, just being in the presence of it, and the fumes that come off that you can't see. It makes you go, oh, and you start crying. It's almost like just observing that place disorients you. So the more you look at it, the more tears well up in your eyes, and you have to wipe your eyes. It's almost like it itself as an entity knows that you should not perceive what it is and what is in there. It's almost like it's trying to deter you. And in direct contrast to that, you are willingly moving towards that thing, that entity, that place. You break through a clearing. A few tall trees stand half dead, their leaves slowly decaying away into oranges and reds and falling to the earth, lost to the tall grass and the cool wind caressing your faces. The cool wind, which as you have moved towards, has slowly tapered off to the point where it is a soft draft. There is no real wind this close to the Deadlands anymore. Hugle and Zefaris, specifically, you both feel this heavy feeling around the both of your necks. Almost like the weight of something has wrapped itself around your shoulders and begins to pull. But when your eyes shift to look, nothing is there. However, you both catch sight of your emblems of the Queen of Corvus with a soft glint. What are you doing in this moment?
Zeph will be holding theirs and kind of sort of like a small prayer, but internally, not speaking it out loud, of just not necessarily help us, but just guide us, protect us sort of thing. Because they're still I don't know what to say to our God. What do you say to our God? Did you have a good day? And just basically hold it and just try and pray in their mind.
Like trying to quote the Bible without reading it. On day one, God said, yo, this bitch is dark.
Yeah.
Now, I have the ability to know if I've been somewhere before. I know the paths and stuff. Is this an area of the...
You definitely would have been.
I know.
A while ago,
I
yeah.
spent a long time in this area.
Yeah, you're...
Am I anywhere near the hermits?
No, you're not even close.
Okay. And this isn't something I know from my time here. This hasn't happened.
This is new to you.
Will Hugle look somewhat stressed with that knowledge?
More confused. So he knows this area well. He knows its dangers and all that. Like, he was probably here for 3 of the 4 years he was missing.
Yeah.
But there's this, you'd probably pick up, there's that hint of, well, this is new. That's suspicious. I will... Come on, D&D. Eyes of the Grave. And just, is there any undead within 60 feet?
No, there's not. Is there anything else you want to do?
Unless someone has anything else to say, just keep moving forward.
Yeah.
Being very aware.
You press on a little bit longer, a couple of minutes. Moving through some small clearings, more trees, you know, they're spread intermittently here. They're dead. No light seems to want to grow here. The only life that literally comes from the ground and the rain. And that's it, just that fucking tall grass. The leaves don't really, there's some shrubs and some bushes here and there. But a lot of the trees, just unfortunately, just due to like this, the thickness of the air, they don't want to grow. And you push on into another clearing, getting closer. From all around you, you begin to hear a heavy voice. Her stench is upon you, little one. And you too, shape changer. You serve a cunning mistress. I would know, because I serve her too. You can hear some creaking of some tall trees. My task is to collect souls in eternal servitude for the Queen. But how those souls are collected are left to me and me alone. You hear some creaking and then this dragging sound as you see one of these like tall dead oak trees gets bent. You see this giant individual clad in steel carapace armor. Like, it almost looks like it's been peeled from an insect, but it reflects like metal. A helm in her hand, long black hair, purple skin, and she's dragging this giant iron stick through the mud. And she kind of looks to you all, brings it up, and stamps it in the ground like a staff. And there's this sniffing on the wind. That smell. It's putrid. Oh, I hate it so. But the irony. Drops the huge helm, like weigh a fucking ton, right? Dropping on the ground, picks up the stick with 2 hands. The irony of gifting to her what she gives to you. Oh, it sings so sweetly to me. And from the end of this giant staff, a huge umbral energy power scythe unleashes.
Banishment.
I will take you to her as you cast banishment. And we'll finish the episode there. And we'll bring in combat on the next one.
Oh my god!
Oh my god, 2 giants in a row?
Crazy.
Thank you very much everyone for watching. We hope you have fun coming back. It's really weird having 4 instead of 5. So peculiar. But we're going to get back into it on next week's episode. So we'll see you there. Bye-bye.
Bye.